Today's open case focuses on the disappearance and death of Celeste Rivas-Hernandez and the developments in the ongoing investigation that followed, including a recent arrest connected to witness testimony. This episode is built from publicly reported facts and verified law enforcement actions. No speculation, only what is known and what remains unanswered. Last Contact VE Missing Person Report. Celeste Rivas-Hernandez was reported missing when she stopped responding to friends and family and failed to follow her normal communication patterns. Those closest to her described her as consistent in her contacts, someone who typically checked in regularly. When that pattern abruptly stopped and plans were broken without explanation, concern grew. Family members reported her missing. Law enforcement opened a missing person case. Early investigation steps. Investigators began gathering the basic facts. Last confirmed contact. Last known location. Phone and digital records. Witness interviews. These early hours are crucial in reconstructing a timeline. In Celeste's case, the timeline was not initially precise. Rather than a gradual fade in communication, activity stopped suddenly. A detail investigators note when determining whether disappearance may have been voluntary or interrupted. Digital footprint analysis. Digital data is often a cornerstone in modern investigations. Cell tower connections, app usage, message timestamps, location services. Even when a phone is off or an account goes quiet, the patterns of silence can be as informative as activity. Investigators reviewed these digital trails to understand Celeste's movements before her disappearance. Search areas VE canvas. Standard investigative procedure included area canvassing, camera footage requests, of vehicle checks, interviews with associates, review of ride logs or travel histories. Authorities request dashcam footage, neighborhood camera recordings, and business surveillance in many cases where movements aren't fully explained. Public help is often critical. Even small details can become key evidence. NO confirmed struggle VE withheld information. It's important to note that official statements did not confirm evidence of a struggle in Celeste's disappearance. When law enforcement withholds certain details, it is typically to preserve investigative integrity. This does not necessarily mean such events did or did not occur, only that they have not been publicly disclosed in confirmed reports. Networks VE people of interest. Investigators also look at a person's connections, recent acquaintances, workplace contacts, online interactions, recent disputes, new relationships. A common method is mapping changes in social connections just before a disappearance. Update: Neo Langston arrest. In late January 2026, a significant development occurred in the case. A man named Neo Langston, a 23-year-old social media streamer and known associate of singer David Anthony Burke, also known as D4VD, was arrested in Helena, Montana by local authorities. The arrest was executed on an out-of-state warrant issued by the Los Angeles Police Department, related to his failure to appear before a grand jury as a witness in connection with Celeste Rivas-Hernandez's homicide investigation. According to reporting from NBC Los Angeles and other verified sources, law enforcement has not publicly disclosed the specific testimony Langston was expected to provide, but the warrant was directly connected to the ongoing probe. Langston was booked in Montana and later taken into LAPD custody. This arrest marks one of the first known legal actions tied to witness participation in the Rivas-Hernandez case. Authorities have stated that multiple individuals have been called before a grand jury in Los Angeles regarding matters related to the investigation, and Langston's arrest stemmed from his failure to comply with that legal process. Notably, as of the latest public reporting, Neo Langston has been arrested for failing to appear as a witness, not charged with the crime itself. David Anthony Burke has been identified by LAPD as a person of interest, but has not been formally charged. This development underscores the complexity of the case and how legal mechanisms such as grand juries and witness testimony are part of long, evolving investigations. The challenge of limited physical evidence. One of the central challenges in this case has been the limited confirmed physical evidence and the absence of public announcements regarding significant forensic breakthroughs. When there is limited physical evidence and digital activity stops abruptly, investigations often slow as authorities rely on corroborated testimony and verified leads. Community v. family response. Families in missing person cases frequently become advocates, distributing flyers, contacting media, and urging the public for information. These efforts can keep an investigation visible long after headlines fade. Sometimes, delayed tips or overlooked recordings generate critical new leads. Every solved missing person case has been helped by renewed attention. Responsible investigation v. public contribution. If you have information about Celeste Rivas-Hernandez or know someone who may, the correct step is to contact law enforcement or an official tip line. Do not attempt private investigation or share unverified claims publicly. Misinformation can harm real inquiries and delay justice. Conclusion: the disappearance and death of Celeste Rivas-Hernandez remain unresolved in critical respects. Recent developments, such as the arrest of a witness for failing to appear before a grand jury, show the case is still active and legally complex. Nothing in this case closed the book. Many chapters remain open, and until all evidence is independently verified and presented in court, this case remains open.